Hello friends, and welcome to my channel. Using this video, you will decide in 7 easy steps if GoPro Hero 6 is actually right for you. Today, we will use a corporate decision-making tool for a consumer purchasing decision. So, stay tuned and you will see it makes a lot of sense. Okay, let's start. Our first step 1, is to describe the context. What will you do with this camera? Are you an amateur action sports fan? Are you a skateboarding pro? Or just interested in a durable camera for your family vacation? You know, they all differ when it comes to choosing the right device for you. Do you already have a Hero 5 or a similar camera? You are considering an update now? Or, you're a home user and you really don't want to bother with editing this and that and you want the best quality out of the box. These are all important things that you can only decide on. Okay, here's the step 2. Step 2 is about alternatives. Is GoPro 6 the only camera that would satisfy the need we described in the first step? What about GoPro Hero 5? That's almost the same camera with improved image stabilization. Well, Sony has also the good alternative, Sony FDR X3000. Or couldn't a GoPro clone satisfy your need? Trust me, you would save a lot if it's the case. For 1/3 of the price, a GoPro clone would do the trick for you. Or have you seen GoPro Hero 5 Sessions? It's also a decent camera, and currently it's $200 less expensive than GoPro Hero 6. Yee's 4K Plus is also a good gadget. I'm telling you, I've seen comparison videos, and I will actually show you some clips soon. It is also a decent competitor. Or something free. What about your smartphone? Have you tried using your smartphone in those situations? Now iPhones are splash-proof or waterproof to some extent. There are some waterproof cases, and also there are some lenses that you can put on your iPhones or any other smartphone, which turns them into a fisheye lens of GoPro. So please, in your context, put the alternatives on paper or keep them in your mind so that you don't just go ahead and rush buying this GoPro Hero 6. Our third step is information. Well, now that you have a couple of alternatives in your mind, it is time to learn more about GoPro Hero 6 and those alternatives, obviously. In this channel, there's a full review of GoPro Hero 6. You can just go ahead and watch that. Apart from those videos, I am going to put some reviews from other channels in the description box. So just go ahead, watch them, and decide if GoPro Hero 6 is actually what you need. And just keep watching for the moment because I will also use some clips from them. Well, the point of this stage is also about getting rid of your biases and focus on what you need, what is your context, and how a particular camera satisfies it. We know that GoPro Hero 6 is not the only alternative, but it's one of the good ones. So now it's time to dig deeper and learn more about the alternatives. Well, from my filmed those video comparison, I'm convinced that apart from the superior image stabilization, GoPro Hero 6 doesn't offer much of an upgrade. By the way, the image stabilization on Hero 5 is no joke neither, but Hero 6 is a better improved version of this. You can actually check the prices down below. When I checked them, the difference was only $100 between Hero 5 and Hero 6, but maybe it's even less now or there's something new, so don't forget to check out. Sometimes brands bundle things together and it offers a better value. Well, Ye 4K Plus is of course a lot more consumer friendly when it comes to price. You can also check that down below. Since you are going to check the Amazon's website, I advise you to check the 3 or 4-star reviews where some reasonable people talk about things, because 1-2-star reviews are usually direct haters and 5 stars are brand ambassadors. So focus on 3-4, look for information that will be reliable and that would be useful in your context. When I browse the Amazon reviews, apart from the earlier software issues and the general complaint about the audio quality, there was not that much. Some people had issues with their batteries, but again, that is not a valid concern in my context. The alternatives have their price tags and their functionalities, which are different from GoPro Hero 6. And of course, GoPro Hero 6 has a set of functionalities that are superior or worse than the alternatives. Then that constitutes the trade-offs. So we need to think straight about how to value those trade-offs and how we actually value in our context, our frame of the decision. Okay, you know what? In today's prices, GoPro Hero 5 plus $100 gets you a Hero 6. Is that $100 difference worth the better stabilization and slightly worse audio out of the box? You need to think that out. Or let me give you another example. Hero 5 Sessions plus $200 is getting you a Hero 6. So is Hero 6's visibly better image quality, better image stabilization, plus the burden of carrying a larger device is worth $200 for you? It's only up to you to decide, and your need is the critical thing here. Again, obviously Hero 6 will be a better of those, but $200 to save. Think of that. So, which of these apply to your context? Just take a second to think about your trade-offs. Also, while doing that, just take your time to like this video if you enjoyed it so far. This, trust me, doesn't cost you a dime and it makes me so happy. So if you don't mind, just go ahead and like this video for me. Thank you very much. Okay, step 5 is reasoning. This stage is actually a mere reminder to you about the marketing gimmicks. Don't get caught up. If your favorite YouTuber is crying when he or she unboxes the GoPro Hero 6, it doesn't mean that it's the best camera for you. I think we need to kick out all those moves so that we have an unclouded judgment and we only focused on our own context to decide on things. When we are focusing on our context, I think we should not discriminate against the alternatives. Don't just overvalue the trade-offs because it's the new one. Yes, it is the first thing when you go to GoPro's website, but it doesn't mean that you should have that, okay? Just have a sound reasoning about it. I know that you're inclined towards GoPro Hero 6, that's why you're watching this video, and it's okay, buddy, but try to give a fair shot to the other alternatives as well. Alright, step 6. Now that our decision is maturing, every decision needs to be taken sometime. You know what? Once you reach that bliss point, go ahead and make up your mind and commit to your decision. I think the worst is just looking around for hours and hours and not deciding on what to do. Using this video, you already put everything in a framework. So just go ahead and commit to one of your decisions. And that brings us to the last step. Well, here is the 7th and the last step. It is called action. Is the GoPro Hero 6 the right camera for you? Go ahead, I put the links down below, click and buy that. Or do you consider the other alternatives? I have links for them too. Go ahead and click on them to purchase them from Amazon. You are not interested in online shopping? Perfectly fine. Just put what you want in your shopping list, so when you go to the store, don't let the sales advisor distort you. Just go ahead and purchase what you want. Or if you are still undecided, go back a step and think of what we looked at and try to get to that bliss point where you are sure about what you're doing. And seriously, watching 4 hours of GoPro Hero 6 videos is no good for you. Make up your mind and move on. Go look at something else because you are done or you will be done with Hero 6 very soon. Alright guys, thanks a lot for watching this video. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up. And if you have other alternatives, if you have something to say, if you want my opinion on your particular framework, just go ahead and put a comment below. Trust me, I replied to most of my comments, and if you make sense, I will do my best to help you. Alright? Thanks a lot for watching again. See you next time.